the show in June. We probably started putting together the financial end of it, the licensing of the show and that, as far back as January of this past year.
Nope, I pitched it. The way the Theater Guild works is if you want to do a show, you bring it to the board of directors and you have a budget and you have a producer, and they either accept or deny it, and they accepted it. So here we are.
Oh, so this was you
This was my decision. Actually, I didn't really want to do this show. My husband Josh was begging me for years and years and years, and finally I was like, fine, we'll do it.
So cast the show in June, started rehearsals in early September, and been going since then. It's one of the bigger auditions I know we've had. We had 125 people audition for this show.
I heard about the show because it was the worst kept secret in town that this show was happening. So everybody knew like 6 months that it was happening through rumors, because it's a very small community in this town and everybody knows everything.
I've been friends with Corey, the director, for a couple years now, and we did Jesus Christ Superstar together a couple years ago, and I ran into her at the cast party for Superstar, and that was when I think she had just found out that they were going to be able, that they had gotten the rights for the show and that they were going to be able to pull it off. So boy, it's been a lifelong dream of mine to play this part, so I jumped at the chance.
Actually, I have a coworker at my job who is part of the Baldwinsville Theater Guild, and he mentioned to me that they were doing it. Theater and shows is something that I used to do, and when he mentioned that they were doing this show, that was exciting, so I came out to the auditions.
A good friend of mine growing up, Jason Bean, who plays Javert in this show, told me about the auditions, and it had been kind of a lifelong dream of both of ours to be in this show. So he found out about the auditions. I'm not exactly sure how, but I found out by him calling me all excited that this show was going to be put on by the Baldwinsville Theater Guild. So we went to auditions, and the rest is history.
My grandpa looked on the web, because we've been wanting to get me into theater and musical stuff. He looked on the web and he found the Theater Guild, and he said that he did it once and it was really fun, so I wanted to try it out. So I went to audition for the part I wanted, and I got it, and here I am.
This is probably the biggest show in terms of the vocal talent that you need to put the show on, which is a big show for this stage. That's a lot of people to stage on this little theater that we have. So everything needs to be done perfectly when it comes to those things.
Pledge ourselves to hold this barricade. Let them come in their legions and they will be met. Have faith in yourselves and don't be afraid. The strong will never forget. And if I should die in the fight to be free, where the fighting is hardest, there will I be.
I think we have the perfect people for each part. I really don't feel like anybody's out of place. It just seems like these people are who they're supposed to be, and that just adds to how good the show really is going to be. Everybody from the ensemble on up.
My friend said it the best, that it's going to be a fantastic show. The voices in it are all so excellent. I think we all, I hope I'm not the only one that walks home from every practice going, geez, I really need to step up my game, because everyone is so good. Everyone is just so fantastic, and really it's going to be something. It's impressive.
Bargains or petitions, there's nothing that I blame you for. You've done your duty.
Today there's a number of transitions that are being blocked between scenes, and there's not a big huge stage crew for this show, so to speak. A number of the cast will be bringing on and removing set pieces for the show, and so they're basically blocking those transitions between scenes and making sure that everything gets on where it belongs, gets off where it belongs, and that it happens in a reasonable amount of time. The show has to keep moving along, between scenes. So Josh Taylor, I think you'll see, is running that part of the rehearsal today, and just making sure that each of those transitions occurs, timely and accurately, and things get where they belong.
The production is really well conceived, and the directors are really making sure that the words are very specific and that it's not what everybody thinks of Les Mis, where it's just people just singing indulgent songs on stage, singing pretty, and it's just a 3 hours long show where no one cares. But they're really trying to get to the root of the characters and get to why are you saying what you're saying, and it is a difficult show. Well, it's a difficult show because it's 3 hours long. It's 3 hours of singing.
Hit us from the right.
Liar! Good evening, you inspector lovely and my dear. I know this time my friend's name is Javert. So don't believe a word he says, 'cause none of it's true. This only goes to show what little people can do. And people know when people fight. We lay them easy pickings, but we've got some fight. So never shake a dog, because he's just a pup. We'll fight like 20 armies and we won't give up. So you better run for cover when the pup grows up.
Communicating the story well, because it's such beautiful music and it's so beautifully written that it really can reach out and touch you for the entire 3 hours, and there are a lot of specific things that we're really trying to pull out in this show to make sure that it's the best that it can be.
I just want it to be memorable, I guess, is first and foremost. I mean, some of these voices are so incredible, and I just want people to be like, wow, they did that on that stage with that cast, and it's so small compared to what what could have been at like the Civic Center or something like that. It's a very challenging show because it's such a big show to do on such a little space, but I'm hoping that these voices just carry out this space and blow out the rest of Baldwinsville Village.
And say hello to, and now I just leave. Now I can make believe he's sometimes I walk alone at night when everybody else is sleeping. I think of him and then I'm happy with the company I keep. The city goes to bed.
And luckily I have one of the most talented casts I've ever worked with, so it's been really I won't say easy, but it's been relatively okay to do it with just that short amount of rehearsal time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring out the blossom of this day of days. One, two, three.
And it's really going to be a treat, and it's going to be fabulous. I remember when the cast list came out, it was really some of the best in town, in even the ensemble roles, and the cast is great to work with. They sound incredible. We're a month out, and we sound amazing. So it's going to be a good show. It's a show not to be missed, and tickets are selling out.
This is mine. Christmas brings from heavenly sky. One thing more. Never march around with the night.